It's the time of year when we get to hug our family and count our blessings and say Happy Thanksgiving for all the blessings that we do have and opportunities that we have. So for me and my family, let me say to you and your family, God bless you. Let's count our blessings and be very thankful for them and do all we can to be blessings to other people. Happy Thanksgiving from the Carver family and from the family of the Academy of Entrepreneurs and Associates. We're here tonight to try to help keep our businesses in business for a long, long time. It's when we're talking about calling it the long haul. That's kind of the way we're going about it. There are a few things that businesses that have made it for years and years, decades and decades. There are a few special things that they do, and you can recognize them almost with every one of them that's been in business a long time. And it was my job to kind of pick out the four traits, the four cornerstones, the four fundamentals of staying with it and making sure you're keeping up with these four different topics. And I believe that it will work for you as it has for my business for 66 years, keeping these topics on the forefront and considering priorities every day will help us very much to stay in business for a long time. So I'm really excited about sharing this program with you tonight, and I appreciate you being here. My name is Steve Carver. I'm in Dunn, North Carolina, which is over in Harnett County, about 45 miles east of Raleigh, about 100 miles from the coast and about 100 miles from the Greensboro area, and 200 miles from the mountains. I've been in business for 66 years, done business all over the state for lots and lots of years, and then when we started our internet businesses, we're doing business all over the United States and in some foreign countries. So 66 years in counting. I love doing business and glad to do it. And a part of what I've been doing for 19 years are these training sessions like this with maybe as many as 5,000, 6,000 attendees and members of the Academy through the years. So it's good to have you on board tonight. Saying right up front, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a CPA or a certified accountant. Just a fellow that's been in business a long, long time and counting. Love it. Did a lot of good things right. Made a lot of mistakes, and my job now is to try to help you avoid errors, find the easiest path to get to the most profit and the less stress that you can. So mainly I'm just offering experiences and advice. And the main advice that I always say front in all of our classes is go get a second or third opinion on how to move your business forward or any other important decision that you're facing. You don't have to make it by yourself. There's plenty of help out here for you. And several decades of experience tell me that one of the best places that you can talk, one of the best places you can talk turkey about your business is at the small business centers located at the community colleges throughout the state. Now, these centers are located at the community college, but that's just because they need a place to be. They're not there for college students. They're not a part of the college operation. These centers are located there. They're housed there. Their offices are there for you. If you're in college, that's fine, but if you're mainly, they're there for you as of someone that's starting a business, been in business a long time and trying to grow your business, or need some type of small business advice or help. That's why these centers are here, and they are good. They are busy, and the reason they're busy is because they offer such a good service to you and to me. We're sponsored tonight by the Small Business Center at James Sprunk Community College over in Dublin County, over in Kenansville and Warsaw, North Carolina. It's a great little school over there. They do a fantastic job. And the director of our Small Business Center is Joy Wynn. Joy is a long-term entrepreneur herself, been involved in education, teaching, business, and now she is one of the very best small business center directors that I've ever had the privilege to work with. And she's looking forward to helping you any way she can. Several of you I know are in touch with her and working with her. Let me encourage you to do the same. If you don't know who and where your closest small business center is, I'll be happy to give you directions, information, contact information, even make an introduction for you. All you have to do is go over to the chat board and give me your name and your email address and your city. And I'm asking everyone to log in over there at chat so we can do that. And we can help you be in touch with the center closest to you. And that doesn't mean that I still want to work with you wherever you are in the state, and I make a commitment to you to help you every way I possibly can. Been doing it for 19 years, and I'm looking forward to you giving me information about your business that I can help you promote it, maybe give you some tips, and mainly share information with your classmates right here in the academy, because they're in a position, just like you're in a position to help them. That's what we're here all about. If you have a telephone in your hand and you can take a picture of this QR code on your screen, I suggest you do that. Zoom in on it, take a picture of this QR code, save it, because that is really the easiest and fastest way to sign up and log in and pre-register for classes at the small business centers. So take advantage of that. Now I'm going to send you a video recording of this session tonight. I'll send that to you tomorrow as a YouTube video. And you'll be able to take that video and go through it and stop it whenever you want to, do screenshots and get any information that you'd like to from that. We'll be talking about those 4 cornerstones. And no one, I don't think, at the end of this hour and a half will disagree that if we focus and prioritize leadership, budgeting, adaptability, and the customer first mindset every day of our business life, if we keep those in the back of our mind and in front of our business, your business will have an excellent chance of making it for the long haul. And that's my job tonight, to help do that. Study guides that maybe have already been emailed to you if you did sign up early with the Small Business Center, and that's why it's good to do that. We'll go through, give you lots of really good information. I hope that you'll take a good, strong look at them, stay with them, and take advantage of the opportunities and the challenges that I'm giving you in the study guides that are emailed to you. Next week, after we talk about the 4 cornerstones, next week we're going to talk about staying in business a long time means you're going to face a lot of situations. And lots of times brand new entrepreneurs just aren't really comfortable about knowing you're getting into a situation where you don't have some risk that you have to deal with. Well, I want to try to ease that pain for you. And next week we're going to be talking about generally how to prepare yourself to take big risks, make the decisions, set up risk management situations so that these risks will not put you out of business. And indeed, lots of times you can take these risks and turn them around and make them into a positive situation. So it's just to help you feel better about moving forward. I do keep up with your attendance. Thank you for being with us. You can see we've got a lot of people that have been here every night. More people are joining us as we go along. Glad to have you on board. I do this because your attendance record qualifies you for getting a really beautiful certificate. We make new certificates for every session, and we being Sarita Sampson, who's with us on board tonight, she's our senior Academy member. We print them, put your name on them, get them signed, and mail them to you, no charge. And they are quite beautiful, frameable, and we want everyone to get them. So all you have to do to qualify for a achievement certificate is attend at least 5 of our sessions. So many of you, after the night session, will already be doing that. And we've got several more sessions to go, and the rest of you can work towards that too. If this isn't working out for you this fall, you're coming in late and you can't make the 5 attendance sessions, let me tell you that as soon as the new year starts up, we'll be coming right back in with more Tuesday and Thursday night webinars, and look forward to inviting you to those and helping you start earning your certificates. So do those 5 classes. We'll get you right in there. You do more work and we'll move forward. Let's recognize the folks that have been with us. Wilkin Speaks has joined us. He didn't give me much information, so I can't brag on him a lot. Cassandra Shepard over in Winston-Salem joined us, and I'm hoping to get more information from her. Tony Bennett hopefully will be with us tonight, because I was really impressed with Tony's work that she's doing in her Motive Solutions website. Just getting a sense she's done a lot of work there, but it seems to be kind of fresh, but I am so impressed. She is a doctor, so we'll be calling her Dr. Tony in education with 20 years plus experience. Been around the United States quite a bit, so she's bringing a lot of talent, a lot of experience to her work. She's already working hard on her mission and vision statements, which is very good. We promote that with everybody. And she's done this from a different approach. So I'm going to send you links to how to get to her Facebook and her websites, so you can visit Tony's work and maybe get some good ideas from her. And indeed, maybe there's something there you want to do as well. So impressed with the work she's put into it, showing quite a bit of expertise and professionalism, but done in a way that's quite friendly. And we all can learn from that. As a matter of fact, there's some strategies she's using that I really like how she's doing it here. So thank you, Tony, for sharing with everyone. And we really want your business to go forward. I was very impressed with your Facebook and your website work. But here's something I'm going to say now, and I'm not stepping on toes here or being negative. It's just that we need to realize that you can do a ton of work and spend bunches and bunches of money on Facebook presentations and your websites and your other social media work. But if you're not getting the followers and you're not getting the exposure that you need, it's just laying there dormant. You're not going to make any money with it. So notice here that these Facebook pages at this point in time is 0 followers, 0 following. And let me tell you, that may be she just may have put it up today. I don't know. But as I said a couple of weeks ago, I want you to want many thousands of followers on Facebook, because every time you can increase the number of followers you have and people watching your internet presentation, that means you are multiplying the amount of business that you have a chance of getting. Now, if you missed our presentation a couple of weeks ago that really focused on how to increase your following on the internet, let me know. Just say over in chat, please send me some copies of that presentation. I'll be glad to share it with you and to help you move forward. And then as you see it, if you have questions, we'll work on it. So let's do all we can to get this following up as we go. Jennifer, thank you so much for all the work that you're doing in framework designs in Winston-Salem. So impressed with your presentations, with your logos, your photographs, and just doing a great job pushing your business forward. Good images online. You see, I check all these out, and then we share them with each other and post them at the Academy's Facebook pages to help get you even more exposure, and ask our classmates to do the same thing. So here's another example. Jennifer's done a great work with Framework Designs, North Carolina. And she's got 42 followers and 22 people following her. That means active people that are watching everything she puts up. That's a good number. It's a lot better than 0, but it's a long way from 5,000. And that 5,000 is what we want Jennifer to have to really help get her business kick-started and moving forward. And Jackson in Tarboro is a loyal Academy member. She's a master associate. Katera is in Concord with a fantastic salon business that she's operating herself, doing a fantastic job with it. I want to encourage you to visit her Facebook pages and see her imaging, see how she's promoting her products. She's doing a really good job. Now notice here that Katera has 262 friends at her personal page. And that's a good number of friends at your personal page, and you need to start out with a personal page, because from that you can grow your business. And look here, here's a good example of doing it right. 2,500 followers, 2,500 followers. 8 are following her now. So that's a lot of difference between 2,500 and 8. So what causes that situation? That's normally in that the content of what you're posting on a regular basis is not getting people's attention enough to get them to want to follow you, or you're not encouraging them to do it. So Katara can do a great job, and she's already got the dry powder. Her shotgun is loaded, ready to really expand the amount of business she can do simply by tuning in, getting in better touch with all these followers that she's already got. Z Coy is in Raleigh. I'm really looking forward to learning more about what Z's up to, because it appears in what she's saying and what I've been reading that she is working really hard to help veterans without homes, without shelters, find homes, find a place to be, and help them make that happen. That is a great worthy cause. I believe in doing all we can for our veterans. I'm a veteran myself and have been working for veterans' rights for more than 50 years. So thank you, Z, for all that you're doing. Look forward to hearing more from you and all about you. So let's give her a big hand. Look here, 3,400 followers. That's amazing, 3,400 followers. And we've already got a couple of mutual friends, but the main thing is Z is doing it really right about getting these numbers. I'm going to be asking her to share what her secret is and how she's putting that to work. That's what I want us all to have, to be in the thousands with the number of followers that you have. C. Johnson Sheffield in Warsaw joined us last week. Maybe he'll come back in tonight. So glad to have you on board with us, Johnson. Appreciate your CPA work and your real estate work, which I think maybe motivated you to start getting more exposure. Very impressed with your imaging that you're doing, moving your business forward. This is a great picture. I want to encourage all of you to take a look at Johnson here. He's got a great smile. He's showing right now that he's a human being. He's outside. He's giving you a great smile. He's a fellow you probably enjoy talking to. This messaging is important. This is a customer first type message. It's saying, I'm not a stuffy old CPA. I'm not a stuffy real estate agent. I'm someone that you'd probably enjoy giving a call to and talking to. Then he has his logos over here, which is a modern, friendly looking, very good work, Johnson. Looking forward to meeting you and getting to see what you're doing more so. So let's look at what his performance record is doing here with his number of exposures he's getting on Facebook. And Johnson's got 254 followers, and 130 people actually follow him every day. That is typical of real estate agents, people that are shopping for real estate. When they find an agent that's got good contacts on their pages, they'll start following, and that means they're looking at everything that you post. But 254 is a lot better than 0, but it's a long way from several thousands. And we want to try to help Johnson get several thousand folks following his ads to help his business grow. Staying in business for the long haul is all about having continuous communications and promotions going out to your customer base. Facebook and other social medias, having a good customer base there with the highest numbers you can, they stay with you for years and years and years and years. And you can do continuing low-cost promotions for your business, get them out to thousands of people with spending the least amount of money, and therefore you stay in business. Miss Ray came with us, joined us one time. She is a freelance meteorologist in the Charlotte market. Hadn't been back to us, so I hadn't learned more about Alicia, but looking forward to hearing from her so we can find out where she's online or what she's doing and help promote her business. And here's Monsina. Good to have you with us tonight. Thank you, Monsina, and thank you for the work that you're doing, getting your business started to help other people find great jobs, to help other people learn how to write their resumes, to help other people get their business plans together. The work that you want to do for folks is really important. I'm so proud of you getting started with it, sharing your information with us, and you've really got some great imaging going on. Keep up the good work. We're all proud of you. Share your information with all of our classmates, and maybe we'll get things moving forward. Johanna Ramus in Mooresville, she is really busy with her Glitz by Design, doing a great job. She's got a lot of new images up this week. I hope that you will visit her site. I appreciate what she's doing, and let's help move it forward. Now, she has done something here I wanted to bring to your attention. She is focusing on the seasons. And in her type of business, that is a big deal because buying those type of products is a lot seasonal. But what I want to nail down with you, that for the long haul, if you are constantly staying in touch with how the seasons are affecting your opportunity to make more sales or win more clients or do more work, it's a big deal. It's good to put up imaging and signs, as so many of us do all the time, that are related specifically to the product or to the service. But when you're able to tie that product and service to a season that people have a warmth and a good feeling or a initiative and inertia to make things happen during that time frame, that means that you're in a position to get that business. And if you're not promoting the seasonal thing, you're going to miss the opportunity. So let me encourage you to find a way to do that. It was just a little thing, but a good example. If you'll look behind my chair here, you can see the pumpkins and the lights and such as that I've had up for this fall season. Just basically a little thing that's saying, okay, old Steve-O's into the season. You know, and if I were doing different products and such, I would do that. And in our equipment company, we have done a big job with videos and promos about promoting people to do things for the Thanksgiving season, for the harvest season, for the Christmas season, for the gift season, for the New Year season. How many of those things are you doing for your business this year? This year is all about surviving. But when you get that into your plan and you're saying, I'm going to do this every season that comes along in the future, then you're talking about doing it so your business will thrive, because it's a normal thing for you. And your customers will come to expect it and look forward to it. And they will tend to wait for you to put your products and specials out there for a season before they jump on someone else's. You have to show the initiative to do that. Carolyn Johnson, fantastic imaging. She's a nurse and a physical health therapist, starting her own brand new business over in the Graham area. Trinity Women's Physical Health and Wellness. Looking so forward to seeing that business grow. She's sharing lots of information. Looking forward to seeing it kick off and go well. Marquetta Payne in Mint Hill has been with us several times. She's just thinking about what she's doing, and that's just fine. I want y'all to move forward at your own pace. That's good. Ed Romero has been with us for over 10 years. He has a very good construction company, but he's always coming back, learning more, staying with the academy. He's got a passel, I think, a dozen or more employees all the time. As your business grows, that means your responsibility grows. And as you take on family, when you take on employees, it's just like taking on more family. So you really have to stay on top of your business, and I'm proud of Ed doing that. Nikki's been with us several nights. She's been steady. She's a new academy guest. She's making desserts and lots of sweet stuff. She's selling out of her home kitchen in Tarboro, getting her business started. Great imaging on Facebook. Please look at those links. Go to Nikki and check it out. If you live in the Tarboro area, maybe she can fix you a dessert for Thanksgiving weekend. Sonia Roberts has already been in touch with us tonight. She's glued in through her telephone, and so glad to have you with us, Sonia, and a regular guest you are. A very progressive roofing contractor and construction contractor in Charlotte, and she told me tonight that she's getting ready to send us lots of images so we can help promote her business even more. Thank you for all the kind words, and staying with us, Sonia. Good to have you on board. Rebecca, brand new member, and is already excited about what she's doing with the Academy because she's had her first client this week and shared that with me. I'm so happy for her. Her business within genealogy is a specialized business for people with a certain issues related to their family trees or doing their genealogical type work. She is a doctor as well. We got 3 doctors with us this semester. She's over in Beulahville, and she's going to be participating in the Entrepreneur Showcasing at James Front, 1st of December. So with a pop-up events and booths, and I'm looking forward, if any way I can, to go over and meet Becca personally and check out all her information she's sharing. And she's working hard. She's doing her work now on LinkedIn. And if you're in a professional type business, And LinkedIn is probably a good social media for you to consider getting involved with. A little bit of cost involved, but mainly there's a lot of exposure nationwide. But if you're going to go there, go there prepared to put up a good presentation so that you'll be found. In this world of AI, which we'll talk about a little bit later, LinkedIn becomes more and more important because AI really searches that site and helps your potential customers find you by connecting them to your LinkedIn site, just like your Facebook site. Sherry McQuarrie in Charlotte continues to write that book. She's nearing the end now, her final chapters, and the real work begins now. The author, you write your book, and then you go through all the processes of proofreading and getting it the context just right, getting it programmed properly, working with the publishers. So a lot of authors, and Sherry's going to learn this now. After you do the writing, then the real work starts. So I'm looking forward to getting that book ready to publish so we can tell you about what it's all about and encourage you to go for it. Kelly is Gay is in Tryon over in the mountain area, and we're so glad that we've had a chance to meet and work with Kelly. She's in the real estate business as well. Been there. She's a professional, has great imaging that she's doing, and also she is the district director for the soil and water conservation, protecting the environment over in that mountain region. So Kelly, thank you for all the work that you're doing, and we're wishing you the very best as well. And we'll wrap it up with Sarita, our senior Academy member, and helps us with all of our certificates and being in touch, and very loyal guest and visitor with us online. She's ready to help you with any design work you have, business cards, marketing issues, types of virtual assistants. She's here to serve you and any other entrepreneurs in your area you want to send her way. So how about that? Great bunch this semester. Has been fantastic. The Honorable Jerome Myers is in Clarkton. He's the mayor over there. He's been with us regularly at least once a week. I'm so proud of Jerome. He's a retired veteran, retired postal employee, works with the Baptist Men, and he's considering starting 2 nonprofits to help the young men in his community. So we're talking about that on a regular basis. So Hope, good to have you with us tonight. I know you've been trying to log in on a regular basis. Hope is a hard-working nurse, puts in lots and lots of hours, and mainly what she's doing right now is moving her personal business forward. Lift Elevated Wellness is designed to help folks that want to broaden their horizons, have a chance to talk in retreats and such as that, to talk about specific issues in their life and in their wellness. Hope is a professional. I think that you will do really well to follow her. Go to these links that I have sent to you. Visit her web pages. They are fantastic. And maybe there's some things right there that you'll want to start visiting and taking a part of. Thanks again, Hope, for all that you're doing for the folks in your area. So in your email that I've sent to you in the past, and I'll send to you tomorrow, an updated list. I'm challenging you all to visit these different links. These are links to your pages. I'm sharing your Facebook pages, links and website pages with the whole class, and I'm asking y'all to visit each other, type a message in, start following each other, and support with mutual help, and it's all of us move our businesses forward. That's what the Academy is all about. And so I'm giving you a challenge to do this, because what will it do for you? It will help immediately for you to start building your numbers, building your exposure, and hopefully building your business to be able to stay in business for the long haul. Keep coming, and we'll keep working all that we can for you. In your community, there are some businesses that have been around a long time. I want to encourage you to take note of that, to learn to appreciate the businesses that have been in your area that have been in business a long time, and then take it to the next step, and then try to figure out what they're doing special. Not necessarily great big box type stores or nationwide stores that are around, or chain stores. Surely they've been around a long time. I'm talking about the individual entrepreneur ownership stores around. That's where you're going to learn the most from them about how to help your business make it where you are. Every community is a little different. Every region is a little different. But you'll be wise to check out the people that has been here a long time, close to you, working with the same people that you're going to be working with. First week, we talked about Nathan's Hot Dogs. They've been around for a long time. Then we talked about the Bright Leaf Hot Dogs. Last week, we talked about Stacy's, a little restaurant right here in Dunn, and what she's doing. Tonight, we're going to talk about an even smaller business, because I want you to know that I know how important small businesses are. And sometimes the smaller the better, because they can become a niche business for you. They can become something that you start up a second operation to enhance your income. And so we don't boil it down to the meat and the potatoes in the bottom of the box tonight. And we'll talk about the car wash when we get to it. Okay? So it can be challenging. It can be a rough road to go. But keeping your business in business for the long haul it can be tough, but it can be absolutely fun. I can tell you, after 66 years, it's been mostly fun. It's been mostly challenging, and for me to have had over 2,000 employees through the years, probably never more than 60 at one time, but 66 years, you meet a lot of people, and they come and go. And I've had probably 20 different businesses as we've been along the way. They become family. These are individuals that become a part of the fabric of your life. And if you take it that way and you accept it, that you want to help them all you can because they have helped you move forward, that's a good thing. I want you to tune into that and find out what it is that you can do that helps set your business apart. The challenge is, and we have some brand new folks with us tonight, and I'm so glad that you are with us, that the challenge is these webinars and seminars are primarily, definitely about you. They're not about Steve. They're not about the Small Business Center. They're about we want to do what you need to do for your business. So if you're having trouble getting to the next step in your business, or you got a particular issue you'd like for us to talk about, you and I, or the class, or the Small Business Center, it's up to you to share that with me. It's up to you to share that either over in chat with everybody, or send me an email, or give me a special phone call if you'd like, and we'll discuss where you're at and what the next step is. I'm always motivating and pushing, not that I want to push you where you don't want to go, but I always want to encourage you. But the challenge to you is set goals, set some mile markers you want to get to, and let's get on with it. And I'm willing to help you, as is the Small Business Centers. So each week in this series, we're going to talk about networking ideas. We're going to talk about how AI can affect your business, customer service issues, hospitality considerations, and me encouraging you to be determined to become in a league of your own. How about that? Yeah, that's a pretty good challenge, isn't it? So you can do it, and we're going to work towards it. First of all, the networking. You must be in a friendly, feel-good situation to be able to talk to other people, to send emails, to introduce yourself, to tell about your business. That's a key ingredient of establishing relationships with your customers. And one of the best places to get it started is right here. Your fellow classmates are on board with you right here tonight. You've got this chat board right here that you can type in and say hello to David. Tiffany, you can say hello to Sherry. Hope, you can ask Sherry what's going on with her book. Get interested in other people. Get out of your bubble. Know that the whole world is out here, and your opportunity to establish relationships equals your opportunity to build a business that'll stay in business the long haul. So talk to each other, learn to network, learn to encourage people to send emails to you, to ask you questions. Be available. Being available is so important. So do the networking. I'm challenging you to do it. AI, man, is it in the news every day, more and more and more, and it looks like it's just flooding the market, and everybody's being really concerned with how much damage it can possibly do, and it really can. We're hearing that thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are being laid off, or companies are planning on reducing their workforce and replacing these people with robots and artificial intelligence. Well, that's pretty darn serious. The good news is, right here, us in small business opportunities, small business entrepreneurs, we will be less affected by the negatives and more affected by the positives of AI. Only if we get involved and start using these tools. So I'll ask you now, as I will every week, what have you done this week to learn more about how AI can help your business? Have you actually made it a priority to learn something about how AI can help your business in some big or small way? I need to encourage you to do it because, my friends, your competitors are doing it. And those that do it best are going to be ahead of the game. So I've been slack on that. It seems like I had a lot of distractions that kept me from doing some extra things I wanted to do the last 2 weeks. But I know it's important. It's important for me, and it's important for you as well. It's not just for big business, my friends. AI can be so important for you, and I want you to get into it and start using it as best you can. The three biggies in the long haul is customer service and having some secrets, some things that you're doing that your competitors aren't doing. Knowing that the hospitality issues have incredible power, long-term power to help you hold on to customer relationships, as we talked about last week. And me telling you that you, wherever you are right now in your business planning, I'm encouraging you to figure out how you and your business can be considered to be in a league of its own because you're going to do things better than anyone else. That's the challenge that we want to have. So let's kind of talk about and relax and talk about a couple, a young couple that have been in business for a long time. It's a small business, but this is the main thing they do and the main thing they've done for a long time. And the name of the business is The Car Wash. And this car wash is in Elizabethtown, North Carolina. Jimmy and Jan Lewis have been doing the car wash business themselves, hands-on now, for 18 years and counting. Their little business, I'll show you all about it, is very special, and it's a small business, but I want to tell you, they run a lot of cars through their little shelter and do a really good job and create a lot of revenue by the way they're running their business. Let me tell you that this might be a type of business that you might want to consider. There's at least 4 of these type of businesses my little town have done, and there's probably lots of them in your little town too. But the key to these businesses is service, is customer service and hospitality, and that's what I want to focus on. Jimmy and Jan are great folks. If you're in Elizabethtown, they're looking forward to meeting you and talking to you. Their little car wash is located in a small buildings on a back street corner in downtown Elizabethtown. And you notice that the signs up here, of course, say car wash, but you see some other signs too. You see some signs that say peaches and some other items that are out here. Because here, as we talked about during the last few weeks, Jan has learned how to make sure that diversification is important for their car wash. Yes, you can diversify a car wash. You can offer washing and waxing and special detailing and maybe some other certain things that are related to car washing, but they've really taken it to the next step further. First of all, they got a great location, not a really expensive location, but one that's affordable, one that's got plenty of parking, easy to get in and out of. It's on 302 Martin Luther King Drive at the corner with Swansea in Elizabethtown. Pretty much everybody in the little town of Elizabethtown knows where it's at, knows it's easy to find. Little thing unique about this is they're not open 7 days a week like a lot of car washes are. They run their business Monday through Friday, and have all the business that they want and are very happy with it and have for a long, long time. Their main customer is going to pay them $35 to get their car washed and waxed, cleaned inside and out. That's a good deal in today's market down in eastern North Carolina. They do it themselves, the two of them plus at least one extra labor helpers, sometimes two, I guess maybe sometimes three, depending on how they're booked up. Their main advertising, little signages that they put out by the road, and raving fan customers spreading the word for them. Very small operation compared to many, but very successful. What makes it successful is when you go get your car washed and waxed there, you get to go in, sit down, sit under the shade tree, or go inside where it's air conditioning. But you get to think about the other things that they're going to offer to you while you're there. Produce specials that are in season: tomatoes, peaches, corn, cucumbers, squash, strawberries, blueberries, and whatever else is in season. And I guess they also have some nursery items there when flowers and plants are in bloom, different seasonal type products that they got plenty of room to expand that if they decide to go forward with it. Let me tell you, if you've got a business that brings in regular clientele through the weekdays, people that are coming in and have the opportunity to see other things that you're offering and have a few minutes to think about it while their car's being washed and waxed, then you've got a selling opportunity. You've got the ability to have lots of upsells. All you have to do is put the products there and make sure they're attractive and in the right season. That's the message this is so important for you to get. You can take a small business, like a little car wash, a little hand-wash car wash, and do a fantastic job with upsells with it. They've been doing it for 18 years and counting. They've been doing it for 18 years and counting, and they're glad to see you. They're going to talk to you. They're going to listen to you. They're going to give you the history, and they're probably going to know someone that you know. Again, open Mondays through Fridays, and lots of times you need an appointment with them. They will come and get your car and carry it back to you, a little special customer service thing that very few car washes do. But when you're there, they're going to give you plenty of opportunities to walk around, pick through some crafts, pick through some vegetables, pick through some things that are special, and spend some more money. That car you see over here on the right-hand side with the white, that's my Buick there that they were washing and waxing while I was there that day and taking some pictures. But the car wash is important. The diversified products are important. But this business makes it because their personalities are extraordinary. These are people. They want you to come and just chit-chat. Matter of fact, you can come and park your car and not get it washed, and they still love to talk to you. Because at the end of the conversation, you're going to like them, and you'll figure out some way to do business with them in the future. Or you'll like them so much, you'll become a raving fan customer and tell other people, well, maybe you ought to go by there and check out Jan and Jim. Jim's nickname is Fish in the community. His dad's nickname was Fish. Many years ago when Jim was a little boy, he and his brothers and sisters and his daddy delivered fresh fish from Wilmington to different fish markets around Bladen County. So he picked up a nickname, and that's still with him. What do you want to do to have your business last a long time? You want to understand and appreciate the personalities that are coming to you. You want to have the wit and the charm to do this. This is why I keep emphasizing, my friends, computers and AI are really important. The internet is really important. But you want to learn how to talk and explain your business and be very comfortable talking to other people so that they're comfortable with you. That's bringing in the hospitality standpoint. So while this little business is extraordinarily small compared to Nathan's Hot Dogs nationwide, let's look at the markers. And then I'll ask you to look at your business and determine what your markers are that's going to keep you in business for the long haul. The car wash has excellent customer service and a reputation to back it up. They got great hospitality. You're going to be treated very nicely and made to feel comfortable. Their location is good, easy to find, easy to tell somebody where you are. The signage is very inexpensive but super effective. Their marketing plan is affordable, and it brings back a good return on investment. Yes, they've got diversified products, and I'm telling you that if I owned the business and wanted to grow it, one of the first things I would do would be add more products, add more seasonal yard art, different things that I could put out there and sell. Not to the point to make it look like a yard sale, but I would consider letting people bring their yard sale in if they pay a rent on the booth. Look for ways to generate that extra income. Their pickup and delivery is a little special customer service. They're open Monday through Friday. Not Saturday, not Sunday, like a lot of car washes you would think would be their biggest days. Why? Because they want to be with family on Saturday and Sunday and go to church. They do all the work that they can do. They work manually in the business and their help. They don't want to pay a lot of overtime. So they've determined after 18 years, Monday through Friday helps them be the most profitable that they want to be and have the life that they want to live. Entrepreneurship gives you that opportunity. Find a way to make it work for you. And then the big deal is their personalities are extraordinary. They are what that business is about. And you add all that together, put it in the pot and cook it, a great recipe on Thanksgiving, and what you end up here is that they are in a league of their own. This little car wash in Elizabethtown, North Carolina is something special. They're considered by the people in their community and region of being in a league of their own because they do what they do best. You can do that as well. You really want to do that. Figure out a way to make it happen for you. That's what sets these businesses apart. That's what makes it work. So is your business don't have a grand opening, or is it don't have a going out of business sale? Is your business don't have a grand opening, or does it don't have a going out of business sale? Well, we want it to have that grand opening and as many grand openings as you possibly can, years after years after years. Leadership, budgeting, adaptability, financial stability, and customer first. That's what we're going to be talking about right now. So get your notepad out and consider as we talk about these 4 fundamental cornerstones for every business, no exceptions, yours and mine, my businesses in the future, what are the cornerstones that's going to keep you clicking along? I feel like that I'm like the coach of a football or a baseball team or a basketball team. Yeah, you've got your special plays and you've got some players that are stars and heroes, just like you got some products that are. But when it gets back to the team that wins the conference championship year after year, that has the best records for years after year, the most following such as that, it always comes back to the fundamentals. In football, it'd be blocking and tackling and passing and such as that. In basketball, dribbling and shooting, and every sport would have its specialities, its fundamentals. That's what we're here tonight to talk about. Not all the fancy stuff, not all the Chamber of Commerce noise that we'll hear. But tonight we're going to talk about fundamentals. And my friends, it may be a little boring, so I'll just let you know that. But it's so important, we cannot pass it by. Next week, we're going to talk about how to take big risk, and the next week about the generational thing and things. But tonight, it's these basic fundamentals that I want you to be solid on, to know what it is. And number one we're going to talk about is leadership, because leadership is all about making the right decisions. And you're going to have to make those decisions. Let me just get you off the hook now, or maybe put you on the hook. Man, you're going to screw up. You're going to make some really bad decisions. 66 years later, I'll tell you, you'll have the chances to make some whoppers. I mean, some big ones that go the wrong way. Some of them's going to be your fault because you just didn't know. Some of them's going to be your fault because you didn't take time to think it through. Sometimes we'll make the wrong decisions because we didn't know how to look out for the turning points and the learning points and the earning points, those pivotal points in every business sometimes come at us so fast that we don't recognize it's time to make a decision, and we suffer for it. So let me tell you now, that's going to happen. So because of this program tonight, and hopefully you're listening really close, I'm going to tell you, it's okay. Just suck it up, because we're going to figure out how to get through it. And a lot of a lot of owners just say, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I don't quit. I don't sell. I don't close up. Well, after you've made your investments of time, energy, reputation, let's get back to let's trying to do it right. So here's the way you do it, and it is with leadership. Being willing to be the leadership person that does what it takes to have those qualities of leadership that puts you out front to build strong teams, to hire the best employees, to keep developing your leadership skills. And our webinars that we're going to do in January, February, and March, in those series, really will focus on how to build management and leadership skills. So plug that in if there's some areas you want to work on. So what is leadership about? What are you trying to achieve here, other than leading the pack, of course? It's the personal thing. Your personal leadership is going to say that you've got good, clear vision as you're looking ahead. 2020 type vision, if you wanted to say that. And that is to say, you've got to get enough knowledge and savvy, and you've got a radar now. I encourage members of the academies to consider yourself having a radar, so that you're having an awareness of what's going on around you, and that's going to give you that vision to help you have the best communications, adaptability, and because you have that and you got the confidence in it, it's going to give you a good positive attitude. If you own these factors and that is being exuded in your presentations and talking with people, they're going to see it. They're going to see it immediately. I want to say to you now that I've been noticing with Monsina and with Hope, you ladies are doing a great job with your presentations, the way you're putting your message out there to folks that are reading about you. I want to see more videos of you. I want to see your faces and hear your voices, and I want your customers to be able to pick up on that too, because it will just empower you so much more. But so far, y'all are really good pros at what you're doing. I'm proud of you for doing that. Telling about the services that you can offer. That's going to work for you. Learn how to multiply and amplify that. So what's that next step that we got to do? It's called strategic thinking. And tonight we're kind of getting into it, right? Y'all are hanging with me, and I appreciate it, because I'm encouraging you to do what I'm doing right now with you, is strategic thinking for the future. Forecasting, as we call it in our core topics. Forecasting is not having a crystal ball. Forecasting is take the information that's available to us right now, understand it with a clear vision, and then set goals and mile markers for the future. In other words, we are willing to well-define a strategy for our next steps. What is our next 6 or 8 things we're going to do, and when's it going to happen? What's it going to cost us? Leadership is all about being able to communicate. And effective communication is not only just talking straight, saying things in ways that people can understand you, and not double talking issues. Having a moral compass that comes through so people will understand that what you're seeing is based on your values and your commitment. When you're talking with employees and stakeholders and customers about your business, that's what they want to hear. It's amazing how smart people are. With the internet and watching TV now and all these detective shows and such as that, folks have learned how to look through the bullshit, excuse the French. Folks have learned how to cut through the chaff. And whether you're president of the United States or someone else, if you're consistently telling lies, folks just don't believe you anymore, even when you're telling the truth. So it's important to be truthful. and make sure that folks know that you're coming from a point that you believe what you're saying and you believe it's the truth, and you'll stand by it for the long term, for the long haul. Truthfulness is the beginning, it's the bedrock of communications with people. Learning how to speak is so important, but you know what's more important? Learning how to listen. I used to say the Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we would listen twice as much as we talk. Well, that's a heck of a thing for me to say, because I sit here and talk for an hour and a half straight. But let me tell you, when I'm working with you one-on-one or with a customer, I'm doing all I can to have what I have to say clearly and concisely, and then ask questions and get that customer talking back to me. If the customer's not talking back to you, if the customer's not sharing information with you, if the customer's not stating his complaint, then he's not feeling important, and he's thinking that you think that you're the only guy on the block that counts. And that don't work. For the long haul, our mindset has to be to make sure that customer is feeling like he's the most important thing that's happening in our life, and we work on that all the time. In all of our messaging, we work on that all the time. Next, cornerstone, adaptability and flexibility. Well, you know, these are intangibles. This is kind of like shaky pudding. The other items are solid, you know, they're laid in brick, they're concrete. But now we're talking about kind of shaky pudding here. This is adaptability and flexibility, and that's why, because we have to be flexible. My friend, let me tell you, David, things are changing every year. Let me tell you, with AI and with COVID, things are changing big time real quick. And if we're not adaptable and flexible, and if we can't cope with a Hurricane Helene coming through and destroying our economy and our entire region, then we're in trouble. Those that can adapt and are flexible are the ones that are going to make it for the long haul. Those are the ones that can spin a lot of plates, do a lot of things, do a lot of multitasking at one time. And maybe we hadn't ever done that before. But my friend, in this world, it's time that we learn how to do it, find out what our options are. And the good news is, with people offering us virtual assistants, we can find lots of people to help us at a very low cost and not have to hire expensive employees with insurance policies and benefits, but move our little business forward. Being flexible and adaptability is a key to where we're going. Now we're going to talk about how we're going to treat people. And we got to bring in empathy and understanding. Caring about other people is a little thing that a lot of people just don't do. You can see some notable people, big personalities, big politicians every day on TV that, man, it's very clear they care about themselves and that's about it. And that's one reason that the politics are in such a turmoil now, that folks are tired of that. They're after finding those candidates that have an interest in what's good for everybody and good for the country, and just not good for a politician's pocketbook. So you notice now I'm talking policies here, not particular politics, and that's okay, in my opinion, because I'm encouraging folks to think. Because the way we look at politicians, the way we look at these people that are influencing the world, my friend, that's exactly the way our customers look at us. And that's where it brings in that we need to have empathy and a caring for people. And we need to have it based on what our moral compass is, what our values are, what our core values are, and let that be understood with our potential customers. When they know that you care, dude, when they know you have some standards, that's important. So what's the best way for you to determine, wow, Steve, I don't really know what my standards and moral compass is? Well, I can tell you, easy. It's so easy, it's pitiful way to get started on this subject, and you're going to feel so good about it. And I notice several of you are working hard on your mission, vision, and promise statements, because that's the answer. When you can write down your own mission, vision, and promise statement, the very minute that's completed, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel that you've actually accomplished something real for yourself and that you can share with the world to let them know that you're ready to do business the right way. It's a little thing, but it's so big. I taught the importance of these mission and vision statements 16 years before I actually did serious work on my own companies to do it myself. I told everybody what a great idea it would be because it was in the books and in the teaching standards. But when I started doing it myself and put my own mission, vision, and promise statements together for the academy and for my companies, it changed. It changed me. It changed the way I conducted my business, and it changed the way a lot of customers perceive what we were all about, and it's made a positive difference big time. And I'm so proud to say that the young couple that bought my .com company earlier this year, they believe in it too. They're a good Christian farm family. They've got good values. They got good mission, vision statements, and they're living by it. They're running the business by it. And even though times have been really tough, this brand new business under new leadership is doing really well. And I truly believe that that's one of the main reasons it is, because people see they're carrying on empathy and understanding for the customers. No doubt about it. Leadership is getting back to leading by examples. What you're doing is being watched, how you're conducting yourself, your business, your behavior, the position that you're taking in the community, whether or not you're all about yourself or whether or not you're okay with sharing and helping people that need a helping hand. That's a big time. Leadership is about being motivated and finding inspiration in your own self and in your own life so that you can give testament to it. Have you matured to the point that you feel like, I know where I stand, I know what I believe, I know how to motivate myself to let my beliefs help motivate and move me forward? I want you to try to do that. And the very first time that you feel like, hey man, I got it, and I'm able to share it, this means that not only have you developed charisma, which is really important, but it's no substitute for character. And that's really the foundation for your motivation and your inspiration, is having the character to try to encourage other people to do the same thing in the positive, in the right way. When you're doing that, you're going to motivate your customers and your employees, and it will last for the long haul. It will make a very difference. Having all this together, whipping it up in the recipe, getting ready to put it into the oven, it adds up to you building a positive culture around yourself in the way that you're approaching life, family, and business. A positive culture all shaped up to where you're showing people that you have this work going on in your environment that's helping you move your life, your family, and your business environments in a positive direction. People want to be a part of that. That's contagious. That gets people interested in what you're all about. I want to learn more about what you're all about. I'm so proud of you guys sharing this information with me and with other members of the Academy in your Facebook pages and your presentations and what you're sharing. And I'm so happy to be able to share it with other people, because it just multiplies these great things that you're trying to do and make it work. As you bring your leadership into play, you want to know that we have to train folks. We need to invest in people. We invest in people by encouraging them to be the best that they can be, and accepting them for where they are and letting them know that you care about them. How could you anyway expect an employee or a customer to really care about whether or not you're reaching your goals and your ambitions and helping you get along in the life you want to live. If you don't show them that you have the same empathy and caring for them, you can't. It's real simple. Folks will look at you and the way you're treating your life, your business, your goals, how you're treating other people. Do you care about what's going on? And I will assure you that if you don't give a damn about what's happening with them, it's going to come right back at you like a mirror. But on the other hand, if you're going the extra mile to listen, to understand, to share a little bit about yourself, to try to help, to encourage folks to be the best they can be without charging them for it, that'll come back as a big plus for you. In the long haul, it'll come back big time. Because when times get tough and business slows down, the economy goes to crap. In those times, folks are going to keep buying things that they need. And if they have someone that they like, that they trust, that they know understands their problems, and you're selling something they need, let me tell you, my friend, you're going to stay in business. It may drop way down, your volume may go down, your profits may go down, and you may have to scratch to keep your business alive, but you can do that. And that's what entrepreneurship is. It's dealing with the different things that come our way. And leadership brings you to the point to be able to do that. You got to read, you got to do your learning, you got to listen to the feedback that you're getting, find mentors and coaches that you trust and believe in and that help lift you up, and then learn to network with the right people. Learn to find those people that are thinking positive and associate with them and weed out the others. Weed out the others. Very simple. In essence, effective leadership in a small business involves a combination of vision, communication, adaptability, and the ability to inspire and motivate others for shared goals. That says it all. That says what we're all about for the long haul. It says what we're all about for the Academy of Entrepreneurs and Associates. That says what each and every one of us can be and should be for each other to help us achieve shared goals. And when you expand that out and let your customers know, you're going to try to help them achieve their shared goals as well. Things that get real good real quick. They'll stay with you for the long haul. Well, let's get down to the basics. You know what? We can do all this good stuff, but we need the money. And staying in business, my friends, is about having a budget and knowing that that budget is alive and it's constantly changing, and we need to understand it. We need to understand where our money is coming from and understand where our money is going. Now, in our January and February courses, we're going to show you how to do budgets, how to do business models, how to take your business model and take each expense and each income thing and put it right over into your business plan, and then how to make that work in your marketing plan. It takes some skill. It takes some understanding, and I want you all to know that you can't mess around with this. You can't dilly-dally with it. A budget, business plan, marketing plan has to work. We got to have the creation of it. We need financial goals to know where you're trying to get to and how you're going to get there. Real numbers, real estimates, but a lot of it is estimates. A lot of it's just projections, especially when you're brand new in business. I understand that. Don't let it scare you away. And always, I want to remind you that we need to have a backup fund. We need to have a plan B and some emergency opportunities. What are your projections? What is your financial statement analysis going to look like? Do you understand how to manage your cash flow? Big deal. And if you have debt, we got to manage that debt. Have to work at it and work hard on it to make it keep working. We'll focus on every issue related to that in January. But now, For financial security and cash flow, I have to bring out the one big word that we talked about in week 1, which is diversification. If you're planning on just doing one thing with one group of customers, you probably don't have trouble for the long haul. But if we can set up your business with a good diversity of different types of customers you're serving, products you're bringing, services you're bringing, over a wide spread, you're going to reduce your risk down with the more diversification that you can do, because you're not going to be relying on just one thing or one group of customers. That'll have to be worked out, and I want to encourage you to figure out how to do it. Diversification can indeed help you a lot. As we said 2 weeks ago, there's a danger here. You can't just over-diversify. You may spread yourself out too thin to be really good at anything, or maybe you're diversified and you use up your reserve monies and such as that. So we have to be careful and plan it out right. Innovation and adaptability, still flexible. All this stuff has been flexible, but we have to do it. We have to be willing to make the changes for the time. So it's going to come down to this basic. If we want to thrive, we're going to have to be ready for long-term success. Thriving is a long-term thing. And innovation goes hand in glove with growth for the long term. Adapting, changing as needed. The competitive curve is always there, and we have to stay ahead of it. We'll make some mistakes, and we'll have to learn how to catch up from time to time. But know that you can be innovative and you can adapt as things have to come along. Innovation is all about the new stuff. But you know what? Your willingness to open up the doors to accept it is the key here that I want to focus on. Are you willing to accept innovation? You can have these doors that we talked about with these foundations, different things that's going to keep you in business, but one of these doors is at the end of the hall, and it's the innovation door. It's the adaptability door. And when you open it up, you don't have a world of opportunities, people encouraging you to do this and this and that and that. And here's the little problem I've got to warn you about. Got to be careful here, because there's a lot of quicksand out there people are trying to get you to step into. So we'll come back to connecting the dots as we talked about in week 1. As we make decisions, we make these leadership and motivation and moving forward decisions. We want to make the decisions that fit in well with our plan. We want to make decisions that help us sell more right away with taking very few risks. And if we're making a decision and don't have a really good information on how it will affect our business, then we need to talk to somebody. Get some good advice. Do it early. And don't jump out into the pond before you're ready to know that this is a good chance that you're going to go forward. And even if there are questions, these big risks that we're going to talk about, and even if there are questions, then let's forecast a way we can move forward with this innovation and adaptability, and put up some risk management barriers to make sure we don't go overboard. You can do that. That's good, smart, savvy planning. That's good business management. Innovation will help you find the ideas, the intelligence, the solution, the inspiration, creativity, and vision without setting your house on fire. Yes, let's light it up, but let's don't build a fire that burns our house down. Okay? Let's don't get so excited about making so many new changes that we end up messing up what we got going on that's on solid ground. That's the adaptability feature. Trending with the market, getting customer feedback, being open to change, being having resilience, because we are going to get knocked down and we have to be adaptable enough to get up and learn from our failures. I don't want you to just to have a plan A and a plan B. I want you to know that in the future you're going to need, after plan B goes to pot or it plays out, you're going to need C, D, and E. And it's perfectly okay to have that in your thinking process, to know that I'm always going to have to keep adaptive for many, many years to come. And where you at today, where you are today with what you're planning on doing, 30 years from now, it may not even seem like they're kissing cousins. Things can change so much. My little business that my daddy started when I was 12 years old was a little farm equipment dealership in Dunn, North Carolina on the corner of a busy street, Highway 301, which was the main road from Maine to Florida. Now Highway 301 is still there, it's still 301, but it's Interstate 95 that's got all the traffic. That business corner there just has the local traffic on it. In 1959, that local traffic kept us in business and was good. But in 2025, our business is running nationwide through the importance and the power and the flow of the internet. That's a heck of a change. We don't stock any equipment anymore, but we sell more than we've ever sold before, including parts. We don't have 20 employees anymore. We've got 3 employees and several virtual assistants. It's pretty amazing how things change. Plan A, and now with us, is turned into Plan Z with so many changes through the years. I'm telling you right now, yours will probably do the same thing if you stay in business long enough. And that's okay. That's the way things go. If we're doing the innovation and adaptability, we're going to have enhanced customer satisfaction, a competitive advantage, increased revenues, improved efficiency, and enhanced resilience. That's why we want to do all this. Now let's talk about that really big deal, and that's customer first. A customer first mindset is saying that everything we do, every decision we make, we try to have in the back of our mind the shading, the background that's saying, is this keeping our customers first? Are we prioritizing them with the decisions that we make? Are we after smiling faces? The smiling faces on our customers bring them back to us. Is the personal experience, the one-on-one experience, a good thing? Do we care about how we are receiving and treating customers as they come and go? This is why I keep enforcing to you. I want you to have big numbers with your Facebook followers, with the number of people that are visiting your website. That is the journey, folks coming and going there, and the message that they're coming and going with. Are those messages that they're coming in and going out with customer first? Do they know that you're sharing your hospitality? Do they know that they can feel at home talking to you or shopping at your website? Are you saying to them, I'm going to do all I can to make you 100% satisfied? Because I want you to tell your friends and neighbors that they need to come and see us as well. We're the place that you're going to feel at home. We're the place that you will get that customer satisfaction, that you'll have a chance to tell us what we can do better for you, what we need to stock, what we need to do in the future, because that's how we're going to build a successful marketing campaign. And yes, I'm going to tell you, an important thing we must do is collect information from these people and get them into our database so we can stay in touch with them if we want to retain them. And customer retention, of course, has got to come. Are you open to discussions about new strategies? Are you open to making decision-making different than what you've done in the past? If not, my friend, it's Thanksgiving. Let's bring in some new stuff. Let's find some raving fan customers that will be the missing piece of our puzzle to keep us moving forward. And the things we've talked about tonight will build those raving fan customer numbers. Do your mission, vision, and promise statements. Stop procrastinating. Go and get it on. Do those statements. And then you'll have a chance, a really good chance, to see your business make it for decades and decades and decades for the long haul. And that's our mutual goal, isn't it? That's what we're after, our mutual helpfulness to see it happen. Next week, it's all about how we're going to talk about some big risks that are coming down the road and keep them from sinking our ship. So, again, happy Thanksgiving. And we got a lot to be thankful for in my little family, and I want to tell you very personally how much I appreciate the prayers that you've given and sent to us during these past few weeks from my wife Norma, who's dealing with cancer issues, breast cancer issues, but she had a serious surgery Friday a week ago, but the test came back and there was no new cancer, so we're very thankful for that. We still got 2 or 3 more surgeries to go, but at least that really brightened our day. And I'll share with you personally, my son had 51 years old, had a heart episode issue the last couple of months, and yesterday they decided that a pacemaker would help him a lot. That was installed, and tonight he's in pain, but he's doing well, and we've got a real positive lookout. I know that your prayers help with that, and indeed, thank you so much from the bottom of our heart, and we'll certainly send those prayers back your way as well. So, whatever you're doing, let your light shine in this Thanksgiving season. Let's be so thankful for all the opportunities we have. I want to tell you that my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. And I try not to, but I manage to do a lot of sinning every day, and I have to ask Him to help me do better. And I think that He does, and I know that in small business, it's tough sometimes. And if we're trying to do it all by ourselves, it can get more than we can handle sometimes. So share it. Share it with Jesus. Share it in prayer. Share it with where you find inspiration, whatever your religion or inspiration is. Don't try to carry it all on your own shoulders. Charge your batteries. Get a good perspective. And man, has there never been a greater weekend for us to think about our blessings and getting ready for the new season, with the new sales season, and then a brand new year right along the way. Let's do it for the long haul. So thank you very much. I appreciate your attendance. I'd appreciate all your comments. Let me know over in chat what I can do for you. Make sure Tiffany and to see anybody else on here that I don't see. If you hadn't given me your email address, make sure you do so I can send you these handouts and information. Please go to those links and let your friends, your fellow classmates know that you care about them. You're taking time. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. How about some comments?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope everybody have a lovely weekend. Great class tonight, Steve. Thank you.
And you as well, Sarita. Enjoy your grandbaby.
I will. You enjoy your family, too.
All righty.
Thanks, Steve.
There you are. How are you doing, Sherry?
I'm doing good. I got in late, and as soon as I signed in, I saw my picture on the screen.
We're proud of you. I'm looking forward to announcing your book review.
I know. I'm still working hard over here.
Well, the work's just begun, let me share with you, so you'll learn that.
Thank you, Steve. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and give Norma a hug for us.
I surely will. Thank you.
Mr. Carver.
Yes.
This is Sharon Dobson. Again, I signed up via the conference call, so I didn't have. I don't think you have my email address because I attended the class last night, but wasn't given credit for it. I'm not really sure what I need to do. So would you like my email address?
Well, sure. I'll be glad.
Give that to you. Okay, I can give it to you. I don't have access to chat or anything like that.
That's all right. Tell me what you got.
Okay, my email address is Miss, that's MS, Inspiration, SDD 77 at Gmail.
MS Inspiration, the letters SDD, like dog, 77 at gmail.com.
That's correct.
Okay, and Sharon, what's your last name, Sharon?
Dobson, D as in David, O, B as in boy, S-O-N.
Okay, we got you covered, and I'll send you all the information. And thank you so much. We're glad to have you in the family.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving.
All right. And Tiffany, it's good to have you with us tonight. I hope things are well with you. All right, David, take care. Enjoy your turkey, you and your missus. I hope things in the mountains go well for you. So good night, John Boy. Y'all take care.
Take care.